Hello, hello. Happy Valentine's Day. It's the Love Witch, and I'm so happy to be here. This has been such a very, very busy month for me. As you know, I also teach a lot of classes online, and I had a huge work class load this last month. So every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was teaching classes for 3 weekends in a row. Now I've got a little bit of a break, so I'm back on live. And of course, the entire time I was gone, you got to experience the Love Witch takeover with Lonnie. And I know you guys love Lonnie. Oh, she does such a good job and really connects with the audience. She gives beautiful messages. And I'm just thrilled that I have such a reliable, amazing person to step in for me. And of course, she's my daughter, so I'm quite proud of her. But she'll be on with us today. She's moderating. And I don't know where you are tuning in from. So when you do tune in, let us know. Let us know what state or country that you're tuning in from. In Minnesota today, it's negative 15 degrees. That does not include the wind chill. Okay, it's negative 15. Plus, that means it's extra cold when you add in the wind chill. It is absolutely frigid outside. So instead of Lonnie having to wake up and get her car started and warmed up and try to get over here, she's actually going to be tuning in from her own home, nestled into the warmth. Hopefully she's got blankies around her, and she'll be tuning in with us still today and moderating off-site. There she is.
Hi, everyone.
And how is it feeling there, Lonnie?
I do have blankies. I'm bundled up. I was like looking outside. I was like, I could come over, and I'm like, or I could moderate from the comfort of my blankies.
Exactly. And Bob actually had to go out and jump his car this morning. It was so cold that his car wouldn't start. So it's very, very, very cold. If you don't have to go somewhere, just stay in and stay warm. Make yourself a nice cup of hot cocoa, hot tea, hot coffee, something special. It's Valentine's Day. So a little extra of everything would be very good for you. So we have a full day today. I'm just, again, so thrilled to be back after missing you guys for a few weeks in a row. We are going to do the drawing. Well, we actually did the drawing. We did the drawing very early this morning, and we set it aside. But we're going to announce the winner of the Love Box. And of course, we have so many amazing things in here to really help you bring in love, raise your love vibration, heal your heart. There's stuff in there for some spell work to bring in your soulmate. And I just can't wait to announce the winner. And we will be announcing the winner at the end of this episode. So be sure to stay tuned to find out if you won. Of course, we did run the drawing, the contest. There was a link for that. I ran it all month long. This morning, I actually had all the names together. Actually, I've got like just loads and loads of them. I put them all in a big bowl and selected one early this morning, set it aside in my magic Love Witch cup. So I've got it in there, and we will announce who that is at the end of the episode. So be sure when you log in that you stay here. So I'm going to just change the setting here so I can see what's going on in the comments. There we go. Elaine, welcome. Mediumship with Mel. Hi, Mel. Happy Valentine's Day. All right.
I like
it really good. I know, I wasn't sure, and I had all these cute little hearts. Like I have like little love hearts, and I was gonna put them all around the hat, and then I just decided, I'm just gonna go with this like ginormous flower right in front. But so now I have all these. I guess I'll have to make some treats and stick them in there or something today. I thought they were super cute. I got them at Michael's. Anyway, we are going to be talking about, we usually always pull a topic. We did pull a spiritual anatomy divination card. And of course, today it's ideal because, Lonnie, tell us what we're talking about today.
We are talking about the card Soulmates.
Yes, we are.
Gatsby is feeling like he wants to come and say hello. Many different kinds of soulmates, which is awesome, and I'm excited to really explore this topic. We can have like friend soulmates, we can have romantic
Yeah.
soulmates, animal soulmates, literally. He must have like gotten the vibe. He's like, oh, it's my time to shine.
That's right. Can you put the
But
card
yeah,
up, Lonnie?
say again.
Can you put the card up for us?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love the soulmate card. It's so sweet and pure, and it really kind of embodies that sweetness, that soulmate quality that so many people are looking for. So whether you're single or coupled, we have great love advice for you today. And I do have Lonnie tuning in live offline because it's so frigid cold. But she's going to be contributing because she actually shared with me a really beautiful, beautiful idea, and I thought it was just so relevant and so perfect to share today on Valentine's Day. So I'm going to have her talk about that in a minute. Hi, Boo. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, whenever you guys tune in, Allison, very, very
Hi,
nice to see you.
Allison.
Hi, Allison. Go ahead and let us know where you guys are tuning in from. I hope it's not as cold there as it is here. But it's Valentine's Day, right? So either which way, it's all about like what? Hot chocolate, hot baths, hot dates,
Hot
dressing
everything.
hot, or just staying snugly warm, whatever it is. Valentine's Day, I love it because it's a really I know it doesn't matter where the idea for it came from. I like it because it's whatever you intend for it, right? And it's a day that so many people are literally concentrating on the energy of love. And so when you can get in alignment with that, you can benefit from literally millions of other people who are also tuned in to experiencing love, feeling love, sending love vibes out. And it's helping you to keep a higher love vibration. So I absolutely love it. Doesn't matter the original history. We're making a new energy vibration around Valentine's Day. So just remember to always stay present, be in your heart center, and allow yourself to experience the added benefit of increased love vibration by tuning in with everybody else out there. Some people think it's like, oh, it's just a holiday for spending more money, it's commercialized. And it's like, no, you know what? You should always put your money and your intentions, let's rather say intentions, care, effort, energy around love. And so sometimes that may be money. Of course, that's lovely. And if you don't have money, that's okay. It could be a delicious meal. It could be a handmade card. It could be something very extravagant. It's just the energy of love. And I think it's really important to offer that to your lover, your intended, your partner, or guess what? If you're single, offer it to yourself. And that's what I wanted to have Lonnie talk to you guys about today. I absolutely love this idea. If you're single, you're absolutely going to love it too. I guarantee you. So let's have Lonnie up front. And Lonnie, you want to tell us your best idea for singles out there?
Yeah. So actually, it was funny because you and I were having a conversation about this, and I think I actually saw this post online somewhere, and I'm say always, but it was like kind of more recent. It stuck with me when I read it, and I was just like, wow, that really resonates, and I feel like I want to do this someday, and it just kind of stuck in my head. And I was like, everyone's so like worried about getting married. Like everyone like wants to get married. Not everyone, but like the majority of people, they want to like find the person, get married, lock it down, like have a big ceremony, but like have all this shebang. But how many people actually like end up staying with their partner, right? And I was like, I think it'd be really cool to like, before you find your person, before you find your partner, before you decide to commit to that, like that relationship, that soulmate, whatever, like have a commitment ceremony to yourself. And it sounds really like, oh, I'm like committed to myself. Like it sounds kind of cheesy, but it's like,
No,
actually
I
really
actually love
beautiful.
it. I love
Yeah.
it.
I think it's like kind of beautiful because it's like, I mean, you are with you your entire life. Like you're your first soulmate. And I think it's really easy for people to forget that you are like your number one. You're your first soulmate. You are like, you're going to be the person that's like caring for you. I mean, nonstop. So it's like, why not have some sort of like commitment and energy and like kind of promise to yourself, like, I'm going to look out for you. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to listen to your needs and provide for you in the ways that you need to be provided for. And just like say the things that you would say kind of to a partner, but to yourself and in a more personalized way, knowing what your needs are, knowing how to love yourself. all of that. And like, I'm like, why not like have a whole shebang, get a dress, get like your friends to come over to celebrate you, like, you know, make it special. Like, why does that have to be seen as, you know, kind of weird? Like, you commit to yourself just as much as you can commit to another person. And it's kind of like, it kind of lays the foundations for you to not only create that energy for yourself, but to then invite that energy into your life. Once you create that, like, make yourself that priority, you teach the universe, like, this is what I need, like, from others as well as from myself. Like, it should be a very like steady balance.
I love that, because when I tell people to love themselves, sometimes they're like, oh, heard it, been there, done that, skip over that, where's my husband? And it's like, truly, this is, you want the best husband, put it right here. If you really, really want the best husband, you really, really want the best wife, the best soulmate, the best partnership, you must love yourself. And it's not the step to skip over. People want to diminish that and jump right into that end game. But if you do that, your end game will not be very good and it will not be lasting. So what I want people to think about, kind of switch the energy around the way that you're thinking about relationship, right? And what Bonnie said is making this commitment to yourself, to love yourself, care for yourself, put your needs first, heal your heart. If you've got some healing to do, commit to that. Commit to, you know, creating endings where you need to, sacred endings, resolving things, making sure that you're really bringing forth the most positive energy. Now, there's a couple things that happen when you begin to really love yourself. Number one, it's amazing because when you love yourself, you become on your life path. Everything opens to you. Everything goes at lightning speed, or comes to you, I should say, comes at lightning speed. It rushes to you, and that's love, that's money, that's joy, happiness, family, community. All of it comes rushing into you. So you start by loving yourself, putting yourself as a priority. And some of the things that I love to do is, like, when people are unsure, it's like, okay, what kind of financial plan do you have? You know, how are you taking care of your future? How are you taking care of your needs right now? How are you eating? How does that make you feel? Do you feel like your body's doing well? Or do you feel like you should be exercising today? Would it benefit from some movement, some stretching, some walking, some weights? You know, think about your needs as if you were just absolutely putting all your love into yourself, because a couple things happen. You actually begin to attract people in that also want to treat you this way. You train them by doing this for yourself. Even if they don't see you, you're literally programming your subconscious mind for being treated so well that it's natural when people get in your vicinity, they begin to show up doing those same kind things for you. And this is how you actually cultivate and bring in your highest potential soulmate. But so often I see people really feeling like love is outside of them. It's difficult. It's hard. They're feeling lonely. They're so sad, and they can't even imagine having a partner in their life. And when that happens, I say, then don't imagine you have a partner in your life. Imagine the highest version of you and love yourself into that energy. Love yourself by actions every day, and you'll feel that that loneliness quickly gets refocused into loving yourself, nurturing yourself, bettering your life, and immediately the energy just snaps to you for the person that you're trying to draw in. You know, the other thing is I want to say is, well, there's so much focus on people finding their mate to marry. Not many people consider the actual marriage. And you still have to heal yourself so you're healthy inside of that relationship. You know, when you pull in your soulmate, you want to stay with them. You want to build an amazing, incredible life with them. So everything that you do to heal yourself and to heal your life and prepare for them allows you to literally show up as the best version of yourself for a long-term relationship. So you can actually have the skills needed to be in harmony with another person in close quarters, through thick and thin, through challenges that life sends, that you have developed the skills and the wherewithal to love yourself enough to be a good partner. And a lot of people don't focus on that, but I want to focus on that a little bit today because today's card is Soulmate. It's Valentine's Day. It's a day of love. Love can be hot, romantic, spicy, sweet, lasting. And whatever kind you're drawing in, just know that it will literally mirror the energy that you're putting out. And that's why the self love is so extremely important. And not just to say, oh, I love myself, but literally, what action steps are you doing every single day to show the universe how to treat you, to show the universe what kind of partners to bring to you? You know, if it's like, oh, I want to take a day, just like lay in my jammies and watch TV, and that's the way I'm self loving because I'm busy all week, great, do it. But if your way is self loving and you're going to the spa and you're getting your hair done or you're buying some new stuff and you're having an incredible meal, that's fine. It can be different for everyone, but pay attention to how you're spending your time and energy because you're literally bringing in your mirror. And if more people realize that, I think more people would get in alignment right away with being willing to love themselves.
I love everything that you just said about that. And I kind of want to add to it too, because
Yeah.
I think oftentimes people, when they're seeking their soulmate and when they enter into the soulmate journey, they don't understand that, like, I mean, we talk about this in the Love Witch all the time. Like, you
Yeah.
are what you attract, right? When you start putting that energy into the universe and you're like, okay, universe, I'm ready for my soulmate, your universe is going to listen. Like, it's going to send you somebody, but that is going to be your mirror. And if you haven't done the inner healing work, it's going to be somebody that reflects back to you all the things that you haven't, like, healed, gotten rid of, like, learned, all of those things that they're going to meet you here. And I think that's so beautiful about the soulmate journey and being able to put yourself first and, like, create that little energy for yourself before you start attracting somebody in. Because as soon as you do that and you, like, invest in, like, actually building the foundations of, like, the self-love and, like, taking this time to, like, make those hard choices and also, like, wonderful choices. Like, self-love isn't, like, a hard thing. It can be, like, a wonderful, beautiful, like, easy thing too. Like, sometimes it's going back to school, or maybe it's prioritizing your time differently. Maybe it's taking better care of your body and making choices for long-term future goals. And then I feel like once you start doing that, like, it just kind of aligns you with people that, like, are gonna vibe with you and, like, be in alignment. So I love that entire thing that you just said. But it's cool because, like, once you I think I see a lot of people around me sometimes where I'm kind of like, you're looking for your soulmate, like, right now, like, now,
Please don't,
like,
don't draw
now,
them
like,
in yet.
you think you're ready now, because are you sure?
It's like, that's going to be a disaster. Please do not do that.
This
Please
is
do
a
not attract your soulmate yet.
tornado waiting to happen. Please
Yeah,
take some
yeah.
time.
And, it's so funny. I know. And so that's why it's like, I do have, lots of clients, and because I focus on love and healing the heart, everyone's in a different place in their journey. And so
Yeah.
many people, they have done work and then they're like, well, where's my mate? And when they don't immediately show up, it's almost like they can't help but to either doubt it or go back to their preset, which was that loneliness and that longing. So I would like to tell people that when you're experiencing that, that's exactly the time that your soul is asking for you to love you. So when you're having those moments like, oh, I'm looking around and no one's here today. I thought I'd be with my partner and they're not here. And you start to feel that void, or that loneliness, and you start to doubt everything. Please do not let all your hard work unravel at this point. Recognize that in those moments, that's your opportunity to do something immediately to nurture yourself, to show love for yourself, to do something kind for yourself. And I actually had a client this week, and it just kind of came to me, right? Because Spirit just talks to me when I'm working with people in healing sessions. And I was actually shown this really kind of funny. I don't know. I told her afterwards, I go, I wish I would have thought about this myself, but I didn't. So I have to give Spirit the credit for it, but I'm happy to share it for them. So here's what we decided. I was shown for her because she was having a lot of negative programming, not in the programming sense. We had done a lot of work with her programming, but she still had a tendency to have negative self-talk. And Spirit showed me what to do for her. And you guys, please use this if it resonates, okay? So Spirit showed me to get a sort of jar, like a mason jar or a cup or something like that with a slit at the top for putting money in. And every time she would say something harmful about herself, like, that can't happen for me, or I'm stupid, or I'm not that, I have a this or that, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is, whatever the negative self-talk is. I told her to put a dollar bill inside of that jar. And also on the outside of the jar, I told her to write, I love you. Okay. And so every time she forgot that she loved herself and she said something or thought something negative, she was supposed to go put a dollar inside the jar. And when it got full, to go out and purchase something for herself that was luxurious or special or nurturing, like a spa day or a haircut or new pair of shoes or something, so that she would actually go spend that money on loving herself. Okay. So I don't know what you think about it, Lonnie. I loved the idea and I wanted to pass it along because I think it's really applicable. People could use that.
I adore it. And I just, even listening to what you're saying about, when you're seeking a soulmate and suddenly you feel extremely lonely, what I have kind of like witnessed in other people and even myself at times is that it is a lack of love. You're trying to fill that cup for yourself by finding it in the world. You're like, oh my gosh, like I need my soulmate because, and, you're like seeking it out externally, but it's like, no, once you start feeling that like longing or that like need to like have somebody with you, or like you don't want to be alone, whatever, it's like that's the perfect opportunity. It's like the hardest for you to be like, I'm going to say no to people, but it's the perfect opportunity for you to say, I'm going to refill my own cup, because that's actually what you're most needing. And that's what's actually going to heal that energy, because you can never replace it with another person anyways. It'll be a temporary fix. It'll be a band-aid. Also, it's not going to be a soulmate that aligns with you in your highest and best. You want to fill that cup for yourself. If you feel like that cup's empty and you need something to replace it, that's a you problem. That's a you needing to like replenish your inner resources of self-love. And I love the jar idea. I think it's an awesome way to like treat yourself, love yourself, remind yourself that you can give to yourself and like you are worthy and like whole. You're a whole person. You're a whole soul, I think.
Hey, Lon, quickly, we're not on Facebook, I think. Yeah, I wanted to say hi to Diana Waddell. Hello, Diana. And thank you for letting us know. I just read your post and I saw that we weren't showing up on Facebook.
Weird. Okay. Yep. I entered us in. I wonder if it booted us out for some reason.
Yeah, we've been having some. Well, you know why? Right before. Okay. Not only. Let's see. Let's line it all up this morning. Bob's car didn't start. He had it. My computer wouldn't let me log on to StreamYard. I was like asking me for passcodes, and then my email wasn't getting it. And Lonnie's at home doing this, and we didn't show up on Facebook. And it's like, okay, that's because it's Mercury retrograde.
Also, it's a live show. It happens.
We forget about these things. We're being affected by the energy up here right now. It creates havoc with your electronics, especially computers, especially cars. So we're just experiencing things like everybody is, and it can be stressful, but it's like, okay, at the end of the day, it's like, okay, roll with it. You can pull out of it. It's just expect a little bit of extra stuff coming up. But it's good. It's okay. And, there are things that you can do to overcome it. I mean, everyone is always saying, like, make sure you get extra batteries for your everything, for your computers in case it dies, then you have a backup and maybe another backup, especially if you're off site or off on location somewhere. Or, right now we have the frigid temperature, so it makes sense that his car wouldn't start, but a lot of people are plugging it in and doing extra things just to overcome and just in mental preparation for the future. And I think that that's actually what we're talking about too, because when you're putting the self-love in, you're doing mental preparation, physical preparation, emotional preparation to be with your soulmate. If you're coming in empty and you attract the most wonderful person, they're gonna skip out on you because there's not a good match vibrationally. But if you're full, you're going to bring in somebody who's also full, and then you can actually utilize new relationship skills to maintain that relationship, to continue to create a dynamic life together. And Lonnie and I were talking about this earlier. Oh, we got lots of people now from Facebook. Sorry, you guys, we were not showing up on Facebook. Somehow we got booted out of the system, but we're back in, and it's so nice to see you all. Hi, Mary Klein. Hi, Kim. There she is. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Roxy. Nice to see you. We're talking about soulmates, and I'm sorry because our Facebook came on late, so you might want to rewatch the beginning half of this where we're talking about what you should do to cultivate the best soulmate and how to put that energy into yourself to mirror it out and attract it back in. So if you missed that segment, please do watch the beginning of this. It'll show up again on Facebook at the end, or of course on YouTube. And of course, we will be announcing the winner of the Love Box, and we'll be mailing this out this week. So I usually go to the post office first thing on Monday. So as long as it's not a holiday, it'll be in the mail tomorrow. So, hi, Sheila. Welcome. Yeah, now that Facebook is up, all kinds of people are tuning in. We wanted to wish everybody a very, very happy Valentine's Day and just help raise the love vibration, spread the love. I'd love to hear what you guys are doing to celebrate Valentine's Day. I know, like in the Midwest, it's absolutely freezing. So hopefully you thought of that in advance and got some good food and you're going to be making a nice meal. But if you're going out, if you're doing something, I mean, I just would love to hear how you guys are celebrating love and what kind of special things you're doing for yourself on Valentine's. Lonnie, what are you doing today? You went out and you celebrated it last night, right?
I did. I was actually just checking the weather. We're talking about how cold it was, and I was like, how cold is it gonna get? It looks like -24 is gonna be tonight. But yeah, Valentine's Day. I had a little celebration with some close friends. We celebrated Galentine's Day, where you get to, hang out with your like lady friends and like appreciate the women in your life. And I think that's kind of one of the things that I like to do to celebrate, apart from partnerships, because it is more of a self-love thing. It's like my friends are like my family. I want to be able to like appreciate them and like love them and like uplift them and make them feel like the amazing women that they are, and it kind of uplifts me as well, makes me feel good. So we had just a little celebration last night. A couple of friends came over, we did some tattoos. Did some, like little self-love like presents like for each other, and just simple stuff, but it's fun. It's like fun to be able to celebrate the like amazing women in your life.
I want to read some of these, Lonnie. We've got, okay, some people are, so Mary's having drink with dear friends. Roxy going to take a walk and fasting. Awesome. Kim, spending day with grandkids. Diana, I watched Eat, Pray, Love last night for the first time.
I love that movie.
Great show. I absolutely love that show. In so many ways, that was like me.
Also, what an amazing example.
Until you like really cultivate this energy, right? And then voila, there's your partner. God, such a powerful movie. If anybody has not seen Eat, Pray, Love, I highly doubt it, but there might be a few. Go watch it or watch it again. It's one of those movies. It's very heartwarming. It takes you on the journey of healing her heart and looking at her interaction within relationship, right? So I love the point of view because it's not all about this one's wrong, this one's wrong, this one's wrong. She's really taking this internal view of how she showed up and how available she was and what level she was at. And she didn't know herself that well in the beginning. So as her spirit grew and she cultivated all these different, like really amazing qualities as a human being and kind of developed more virtues, she became way more self-loving and self-nurturing and more gentle with herself. I mean, the girl gains weight and she's like happy as she's ever been, right? She's not beating up on herself and trying to get skinnier. She's like enjoying being her. And all this, it's such a great journey, and it really does lead her to the love of her life. And that's what we're all about here in the Love Witch. We're just helping you guys raise your love vibration, help you love yourself and adore yourself, and be that mirror to bring it in. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Sheila, it's very cold there too. Did you say you're in Canada? I think I saw that. Oh my gosh. Yes, Roxy, it is a great movie. I absolutely love it. So let's see, do you guys have any soulmate questions? Because we already talked quite a bit about the soulmates. And I think it's one of the things on Valentine's Day. Like I've got a whole group of people. Like I said, I was teaching classes for 3 weeks in a row. So all the students that went through basic, advanced, and dig deeper, they're all theta healing classes, so they can get the same kind of skills like that I have for clearing programs and downloading feelings and basically doing incredible magic and being able to really shape shift my reality and my clients' reality to help them really cultivate what they want in their life. So in these classes, I had a lot of people in the past 3 weeks, and they told me that they were actually starting a Zoom room today for their Valentine's Day gift to themselves. And they were going to be doing healing sessions on each other. And I'm like, that is the most beautiful Valentine's Day gift ever, a commitment to yourself. And that's what Lonnie was talking about, like your recommitment ceremony, Lonnie.
Yeah.
And I actually love it that way. And rather than just like recommitting, I actually absolutely love the idea of having the recommitment ceremony for yourself and doing it all up. Like, go buy yourself that dress, go out to eat, or make yourself a beautiful dinner, get a beautiful new journal and write down everything you're going to do to adore yourself, nurture yourself, honor yourself, respect yourself, and start making this like part of your life plan. And from that day forward, it's like never ever settling for poor behavior, sloppy seconds, crumbs. Absolutely not. When you're holding the vibration of a queen, you will bring in your king, but you can't bring him in if you're not there. Okay. And so do this for yourself if you're looking for your soulmate in a really, I don't like just to say soulmate, because we don't want karmic soulmates at this point either. We want our highest potential soulmate, our divine life partner, the one that will walk our path with us, that we can build a life with and really, really enjoy the journey with. So when you dedicate yourself, like what Lonnie shared, doing this, recommitting to yourself and like straightening a few things out, making sure that you're really full and really have your cup full so that you can offer more to another, that's when they'll come in and you can start kind of pouring each other's cups into each other's cups and creating the life together, right? There's like a big cup underneath both your cups you're pouring into, and it's like your life is expanding, growing, and the impact that you can have in the world because of the work that you do together is like limitless. It's very, very powerful. Lonnie, do you have any other tips on that? What would you do if you were going to have one today?
Oh, if I were to have a soulmate today?
No, if you're if you're going to do a recommitment ceremony to yourself today as your
Got it.
Valentine.
Oof. Well, I'd buy a plane ticket. I go somewhere warm. I would sit on a beach and I'd bring a book and my sketchbook and I would listen to some really good music and I would just, I mean, that's like a simple thing. If I were having like a ceremony, then I'd have like a dress and like a band and it'd be like my friends would be there. But yeah, as far as like self-love goes, the beach just sounds real nice right now.
Well, I'm actually going to be on the beach in a few days, and I'm really
Oh,
glad. Yeah, I planned this vacation.
lucky.
Well, because I was so busy and I literally didn't even have evenings available. And I know when I get into like the kind of like an overwork pattern, then I have to unplug and force myself to just go and lay on the beach for a few days. So, and don't get me wrong, I enjoy my work so much that it doesn't wipe me out. I enjoy it thoroughly, but I do know I need to have balance. And when I'm finding myself out of balance, I just finish up what I'm doing and then pull the plug and then go lay on the beach. So Bob and I are going to go to Florida for a few days this week for some relaxation downtime.
Oh, sounds amazing.
Yeah. I'm
Cheers.
really going to enjoy the warm up. That's for sure.
Oh.
Okay, so I see a question here from Elaine. She wants to know, do we all meet our soulmate someday, or are some of us supposed to be alone? Elaine, I like to say it this way. If you were supposed to be alone, I really feel that you probably would have been born on a desert island where there's no people around, right? Nobody's meant to be alone. We're all meant to have love, be loved, have community around us that we love. Love is like an energy that expands you. And if you've been going through life alone, it really just feels more, sweetie, like you need to have some healing done to help relieve some of the pain and trauma from your past, open you up more so that you can expand into that beautiful energy of love and be more open and available for opportunities around you. Part of the healing work that people don't understand is not just about healing your past or healing things that have hurt you, but it literally raises your vibration every time you commit to healing yourself. And when you're raising your vibration, you actually get closer and closer into the vibration of love. And that's where it's all flowing. That's where the money streams are flowing. That's where the love is flowing, the luck, the better health. So if we're operating at a lower level because of all the harmful things that we've lived through, and we haven't healed them, then we really can't see our way up there. And it seems like it's like unbelievable. It seems like it's for other people, not us. That just shows us we have some more healing to do to get our level high enough. And so, yes, everybody has multiple soulmates. We all have ample love. There's enough for everybody. In fact, there's enough for everybody to have plenty. There's no shortage on love or soulmates. So everybody has plenty of soulmates. And even if you have a sacred ending with a soulmate, you run its course, you can just turn and draw in another soulmate, and the same with them. So there's never any shortage of love, but you do want to do the healing work and really get into a space where you're feeling love for yourself every day. And if you take the advice that Lonnie and I were sharing here in this video, that'll really help you. Do a recommitment ceremony for yourself, decide to love yourself and honor yourself and do good things for yourself every day. And that'll help you hold that higher love vibration and also fill up on love so you can begin to attract it.
I love that. I think it's one of the things too to remember is like once you treat yourself as a priority, it teaches other people how to give you the love that you need to. Like you teach other people how you need to be loved by how you love yourself in many ways. So
Yeah.
like holding strong boundaries and like being able to like make yourself a priority and being able to look out for like your long-term goals and future stuff. And
Yes.
I mean, those are things that you want in a partner. You want somebody that's going to be able to like not just like give you flowers and chocolates like for Valentine's Day, but you want someone that's going to be like, wow, like I'm invested in you and our future. Like I want to build things with you. Like I see this long term and for the long haul. And like when you see that quality for yourself, when you invest in yourself for the long term, you also attract that in a partner.
Yes. And one thing I wanted to bring up too, because of the line of work that I'm in and because I teach it, I work with a lot of very empathic, very intuitive, very psychic people that are extremely caring, giving. They're healers, right? And so as they're developing and increasing their abilities to work, we find a lot of programs in common with these types of people. And there's one of the things that I find very, very common is that people that have such a big heart, huge capacity to love, they love everybody out there and they don't love themselves. Okay. I should say they don't give love to themselves. And I used to be that way. I used to do everything for everyone. If it took me out, I remember one time I didn't have to, I chose to drop out of school because my sister needed my help and she was moving out of state. So I wanted to be there by her side and help her. I dropped out of school. I broke up with my boyfriend. I jumped in the car. I took off with her. I wanted to make sure she was safe. I spent my life kind of doing that where I would prioritize the needs of other people and not consider if it was in my highest and best. Because I always felt like, well, God will take care of me anyway. And I just always felt like I wanted to give so much to people I loved and I wanted to help support them and I wanted them to be happy and I wanted them to be healthy. So if you're like this, please listen carefully. Stop. Please stop this.
Don't do it. No more.
You must give all that love that you have been giving to everyone around you. You must turn it into yourself. You must.
Yeah.
It's almost like if you want what's best for everyone else, get that best yourself. Lead by example. Pour that love into yourself. Do those favors for yourself. Put yourself in that position of be the object of your attention. Give it all to yourself. And then your life can really take off health, wealth, happiness, love, right? Everything. And you lead by example. Everyone around you that you've been trying so hard to help, they will turn their heads and watch you rise. And then they will be able to do it for themselves. So that's one of the biggest lessons that healers need to hear. Please do not become empty by giving too much. In fact, turn it all back right here. Give to yourself and rise, and you will bring more people with you. Okay? And
Love
you
that.
know some of the people that I'm talking about, Lonnie, the most beautiful, kind,
Oh God, yes.
loving, oh my gosh. But it's like, but their lives are a mess and they're sick and they're broke and they don't have love. And it's like, because you're giving it all away, all your attention, all your energy, all your magic. So the Love Witch likes to teach people how to reclaim their magic, how to use their magic in their own life, how to really get a high vibration so that you can have everything that you want. And by that, you bless others and you elevate them and you up level them and you lift them. But you don't do it out here, sprinkling it everywhere. You do it here, and then you'll get from a much higher perspective. You'll be able to sprinkle and shower it down. So I think that's really important to know. Too many healers get stuck at the bottom level because they're giving all their love to everybody.
Can't pour from an empty cup.
Right, right.
The best way you can help others is by like helping yourself first. Make sure that you have everything that you need, and then your cup is full, and you can help as many people as you want. But leading by example, I think we don't realize how much that actually helps people too. So many things that I've been able to do for myself, I have seen through observing other people being like, whoa, she did that? She's
Yes.
doing that? She's so cool. Like, I want to do that for me. Like, I don't need somebody to do it for me, but like, wow, it's so inspiring to like witness other people like shining their light and living their truth and loving themselves and embracing their strength and their talents and passions and just being who they are. And it's so motivating and inspiring that once you like turn that light on, that inner light on for yourself, and like remember that you are worthy of your own love. You are worthy of all the love that you give to other people. Like, you're worthy of giving that to yourself. Being able to like witness that and embrace it and then shine it out is so, it helps more people than you realize. And you don't, it's all you're doing is just being and
Yes.
loving.
I think that's so important, Lonnie, because I also do the same thing. When I see a woman come into her power,
Oh,
I am like,
queen.
rise, rise, girl, rise. And I'm like, oh my God, yes, queen, yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited watching women well, not just women. I mean, I get excited for you men too, but I especially get excited for my sisters when I
Yeah.
see them rise and like come out of this place of taking care of everyone else's needs, and they finally get it and they finally put it together for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing, inspirational.
Amazing.
It reaches so many other women
Yes.
and people in general. Gives you permission,
Yeah.
right, to do it. And so they don't have to come around and go duck, duck, goose and try to help everybody else. They put it right here, right where it needs to go. It's a redirect.
Mm-hmm.
And I love something you said there too, Lonnie, about you just in your last bit when you're talking about being of value, like knowing that you're worth loving.
Yeah.
And I like people to think about that today on Valentine's Day. What makes you special? Like, know what makes you special
Yes.
and know why you're a good partner. I
Mm.
think those are important questions that people often skip over when they're looking out here in the masses trying to find a partner. They forget. And it's like, what makes me really special? What am I really proud of? Right. And how am I going to be in relationship? What kind of relationship skills do I have? What have I cultivated? What have I learned in my life? And really feel proud about that. Like, honor that in yourself
Yeah.
and pay attention to that, and also continue to develop that relationship with yourself. So again, it makes it easier for that partner to step in and continue that same new loving relationship that you've started with yourself.
Absolutely.
All right, Lon. So should we pull, let's see. We got a few love hearts
Love
today.
heart.
Let's pull a few
Woo!
quick ones here. All right. Let's see. We got Well, this is unexpected. Marriage.
Oh,
Wow. We'll just jump right to the altar, I guess.
wowza. Talk
Okay,
about
wowza.
soulmates
Someone's
today.
getting married. That's good. What a perfect heart on, or a perfect heart on Valentine's Day. Love it. Well, good. And we actually did bring that up today. We're talking about with the focus being so much on the wedding that people forget about the marriage, right? There's so many people that are feeling at their last straw, that their last hope of finding someone to marry, and they haven't thought about, like, hello, what's going to happen after the wedding? What type of relationship do you think you're going to be able to have with this individual? Have you learned to cultivate lasting love, great communication, give and take? And the way that you do this is by doing it right up front and drawing in the right partner, but you must create that skill level, that respect for yourself right up front before you bring in partnership, so
Yeah.
that it's really smooth sailing and that you can actually work together as a team. If you're somebody that's still coming from a low energy and you feel like you're sad, you're lonely, you need someone else to make you happy, or you use manipulation or guilt to try to get the love you want, that will continue in the marriage, and that will doom your marriage. That will
Yeah.
create hardship and most likely divorce.
It makes it rot
So
from the inside. It's just, yeah.
so it's like the time for integrity and love is right now when you're alone, when you're single. That
Yeah.
is your gift that you get to put in here so that you get to attract the highest potential soulmate for yourself. And after the wedding, into the marriage, that you can actually continue to grow a beautiful energetic marriage with your partner because you're coming from that space of self-love.
Absolutely. And the thing is too, it's like once like marriage isn't the end goal. I think a lot of times like in our
Right.
society or movies, it's like romanticized, like the ending of the movie is, oh, they get married and live happily ever after. But
Yeah.
it's no, like life keeps going. Like there's a ceremony and you make a commitment for life, but life continues. And there should be that really beautiful give and take and that balance of, especially when you are committed to a partner for the long haul. It's you do need to remember, like, even after you're married, how to continue to give to yourself, how to know how to make yourself a priority, how to balance that with a partnership, and how to know when to make them a priority. There should definitely
Mhm.
be a very a healthy way of being able to integrate these two beautiful things, because you want to be able to give to your partner. Just, self-love doesn't mean like I just give to me, and it's balance. And that's I think is such an amazing thing to be able to accomplish in a healthy space where you can, become in union with an equal and also like continue to love yourself in that space.
Yeah, and not become codependent where you just
Oh
don't
God,
let
yeah.
yeah, a lot of times people love themselves enough until they get a partner, and then all of a sudden dump it all into their partner.
Yes.
And they go, whoa, and then the relationship gets off balance and they start to get treated poorly, and it takes them many years before they realize what happened.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that their partner turned into a jerk. It was because it became imbalanced and energetically imbalanced, spiritually imbalanced, because one gave all their energy to the other.
Yeah.
So when they usually figure that out, they're going through divorce, but sometimes they can head it off by deciding earlier to not be codependent, not give all their energy to their partner, bring it back in balance. And I think that's really the energetic power struggle that goes on with relationship. It's like one manipulates to get energy. One, might intimidate to get energy. One might just give it all away, and it's really like maintain your own, honey. Just love
Yeah.
yourself, and also allow your partner to love themselves, have their life, and come together in harmony. And then still both individuals are both being full and whole and healed and offering something. I think that that's a much healthier version of relationship that's meant for the long haul, and that is a highest potential soulmate.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, and I get, both perspectives because I have so many clients with broken hearts that are healing their hearts. Then I have people that are healed and they're ready for love, and I love that. That's like a huge graduation, right? You go from this to this, and you're like moving up the ladder and learning to love themselves and invite it in. And then I have the other ones that have been in relationship, that have left relationship, they're in the process of leaving a relationship, or they're already divorced. And it's like the cycle starts over. They go back to here and they start their healing process again. And you know what I mean? And we can always start over, and no matter where you're at. But I think it's important because people that are in the middle looking for love, they forget how many people are in relationship trying to get out of relationship. And that is because they did not love themselves right here at this vital, important step to bring in that partner. And then the challenge of holding that beautiful self-love energy within relationship so that it continues to be a happy relationship.
Yeah. I mean, well said.
Well, then that's about boundaries and just, continuing to thrive on your own and
balance.
Yeah, balance.
Yeah.
Self-balance.
So yeah, it's self-balance, and then balance, with a person, and knowing, just kind of knowing yourself well enough to know when things are out of balance and being like, hey, listen, this isn't you, this is me. And being able to say that's kind of funny because it's like, oh, it's not you, it's me. But it's like, no, sometimes it actually is.
Yeah,
it's okay,
that's a really good point. It's me. I need some time.
I need to.
It's harder to give them time.
Yeah.
Be solid in yourself that you can give your partner time.
Yes, 100%.
We got a few more people in here. Yes, Diana. The goal is having an amazing relationship. Good, because I know you've been working on having an amazing relationship with yourself, and that's where it starts. It's exactly what we're talking about. And yes, I know exactly. I already see what's coming for you. And I'm very excited. Oh, very cool. All right, we got Indigo Angel. Hello, very nice to see you. Let's see, Evalicia, I believe that's your name. Oh, Sheila. Okay, there we go. Hi, thank you. Thank you for tuning in with us. Well, we're just about ready to announce who won the Love Box. Yes, as you notice today, we did not give away an individual love charm bag because we actually are giving away the entire love box. Just for you guys to remember, I have everything that you need in this love box, and these are not for sale. This is just a very special giveaway that Lonnie and I decided to do. And so I give them the love book, right, which talks about and actually has exercises in here to do your own work. This is the work that I use with my celebrity clients, but this will help you to get some skills to be able to work yourself through some of your own love blocks, to be able to look at relationships a little bit different. I've got information in here about soulmates. I've got some magical love potions. I have all kinds of stuff in here to help you attract your soulmate. We also give away a pink candle, a very supercharged love charm bag, an actual love potion that Lonnie and I made and blessed. So not only are the essential oils totally potent, but we have our energy on it, blessed and charged and ready to deliver. So, and then a sage bundle to clear your space before you bring it in. So I can't wait. It was super, super fun for us to make this and put this together. And we're really excited to announce the winner today on Valentine's Day of all days. It just worked out absolutely perfect. Okay, Lon. So, dun, 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 ready? Okay, this is what we selected. And I have a feeling I haven't seen this name in our chat today, so I'm going to have to track her down or find out who she is. And now on my chart, when people were signing up, it was just an email address. The email, so I have, but I do believe this is her first and last name, Deb Kittles. Oh, Deb Kittleson. Sorry. Deb, and the last name Kittilson. So, Deb.
Congratulations, Deb.
Congratulations. Yahoo! I can't
love box.
Yeah, we don't know who you are, where you are, or how to get a hold of you. So I'm going to be all over trying to find you. Please, if you're watching this on Facebook, YouTube, if you know this gal, please get her in touch with us because she's the winner of the love box. Yeah, and we'll get this in the mail for her right away. Deb Kittleson. So I'll put some feelers out there, and gosh, congratulations. I can't wait. That's so exciting.
Yay!
Yes. So you guys, thank you so much for being here to share Valentine's Day with us and to help spread the love and just share this beautiful energy with all of you. And thank you for listening to us. I hope you got something very valuable in this today for you to take away and to like think of yourself more kindly, more softly, more gently, and more with more love. And yes, there's love aside of that, outside of yourself, that is waiting to come in when you peak out on your love vibration, right? So just keep feeding that into your body, into your heart, into your soul, and it will come in. It's a universal law. So just keep doing the good work for yourself.
You're doing great, everybody. Good job.
Yes, you are. Yay.
Yay,
And of course, we
self-love.
love you. Love Witch loves you.
Yes.
Lonnie loves you, right, Lonnie?
Yes. Mwah, mwah.
All right. Thanks, you guys. Thank you for
Bye,
tuning in.
everyone.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh.